Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chris. It's your boy Chris. It's another amazing episode of Financipation. This channel is all about making money. It's all about saving money. It's all about building generational wealth, and it's all about financially emancipating yourself from generational poverty. On this channel, everybody, I give you a six-figure MBA level worth of investing and financial knowledge for free here on YouTube. And the things that I teach people for free here on YouTube, a lot of people spend literally hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn in grad school and in programs all across this country, in business programs and in business schools. Before I get started, everybody, I want to give a shout out to one of my sponsors, Killico Solutions. If you need a digital marketing company, website development, or someone to essentially edit your YouTube videos, they're the best in the business. They're the ones who do all my digital marketing. And honestly, you would not go wrong if you go Killico Solutions. Additionally, everybody, please hit that like button. Please hit that notification bell so you know when I drop new content. I thoroughly enjoy giving you guys free content, and it helps the algorithm, okay? So in this particular podcast, everybody, we are going to talk about the rules of money. And money, everybody, truly is like a game. And once you understand the rules to any game, especially the money game, the world is literally yours, okay? So rule number one, don't be a hater of money. If you're constantly saying stuff, and this is something that I know people from our community and people who kind of look like me, something that we kind of struggle with a lot, and people in general kind of struggle with. If you've been constantly taught to say stuff like rich people are evil, rich people are greedy, or if you're constantly being told stuff like money is the root of all evil, I hate to say it, everybody, but you are literally never going to have money, and you're never going to be successful, and you are also never going to build that generational wealth. Hating money and wanting to be rich. It's kind of like going on a date with a beautiful woman who's extremely attractive, who loves to work out. And then when you sit across the table from her, you keep telling her every 5 seconds, I don't like pretty women, I hate going to the gym, and I don't like women who like to work out. It's not going to work very well for you, everybody. And that woman's going to eventually get up and go somewhere, or she's going to find a guy that appreciates her. Money is the exact same way, people. If you're constantly subconsciously telling yourself rich people are evil, rich people are greedy, and they're mean, they're evil, I hate to say it, everybody, you are never going to be rich, and you're also never going to have a lot of money. And hating rich people and wanting to be rich basically is the exact same analogy as I said, as far as trying to date a beautiful woman and then telling every 5 seconds that you don't like beautiful women and that you hate women who go to the gym, and she likes to go to the gym. Next, do not hang out with broke people. This one honestly is one of those kind of things that you really should not need to say, but it's something that a lot of people subconsciously do. And it's also one reason why I'm actually a huge proponent and a huge fan of essentially moving out of the projects, moving out of the trailer parks, and essentially surrounding yourself around people who are actually trying to go places once you get actually serious about having money. Essentially it's like this, everybody. If you hang out with 9 broke meth heads, guess who's going to be the 10th one? If you hang out with 9 broke people, guess who's going to be the 10th broke person? It's the exact same way, everybody. I'm not saying that if you grow up in these environments, you need to completely cut these people up 100% out of your life. I'm a firm believer in editing your relationships. And what that means is that you don't completely let those people go, but you start hanging out with them in very finite situations, okay? But in general, everybody, if you want to be wealthy, if you want to be rich, one of the truest rules of money is this: you have to be very intentional about the types of people that you spend a lot of time with, and do not hang out with broke people. Next, conversely, hang out with wealthy people and befriend people who make a lot of money and or money makers, or people who are wealthy. I want you to be very intentional about the types of people you spend a lot of your time with. Just like I said, do not hang out with broke people. Once you get on your financial journey and you start building your financial emancipation, you have to start surrounding yourself with people who are more successful than you. You have to surround yourself with people who essentially that you can learn from, okay? So one very quick way that I kind of learned that works pretty well just about everybody is this: if you see a person who's more successful than you, who makes more money than you, ask them this very simple question. Excuse me, sir, excuse me, ma'am, you seem very successful. If you don't mind me asking, how did you become wealthy? I have asked that question to countless people from literally Miami up to New York City, and it works every time. Why? Because who does not like to tell you why they are great and why they are wealthy? So it works every time. So that's my advice, everybody. The next rule of it: basically, you need to surround yourself with people and befriend who are more successful than you, and befriend money makers and individuals that are wealthy. Next, the next rule of money is this: money is a game, and like any game, you get significantly better the more you play it and the more you practice. So it's like this, everybody. If you want to get good at playing basketball, you play basketball. If you want to get good at playing baseball, you play baseball. If you want to get good at playing soccer, you play soccer. If I play chess 2 times and I try to play a guy who has played 20,000 times, I'm going to lose every time. Money is the exact same way, people. If you invest your money start businesses, create e-products, you are going to eventually get better at it with time. If you start reading the stock market, you start understanding or whatever, the difference between certain types of funds or whatever, you start educating yourself on different types of stocks and different types of investments, you are going to get better at it. It's literally impossible not to. So just like anything, everybody, money is a game. And the more you play that game, the better you are going to get. Next, money is literally all about timing. So should you be investing right now, or should you be paying off your student loans? Should you be going ham right now, whatever, on all your debts, or should you be investing a little bit into that business? Should you be learning another trade, or should you be going into a lot of debt basically to go to college? Should you be learning another certification, or should you basically be loading up debts or whatever, getting useless college degrees? Should you be maxing out your 401k, maxing out your Roth IRA, or only investing in your 401k up to the 401k match, and then essentially putting all the rest of the money into a rental property that you're going to buy? It's like this, everybody. Money is literally all about timing. And the thing about it is that I can't necessarily tell you what that timing should be. Yes, I do have a series of steps that I advise my clients or whatever to invest into. But in general, everybody, one of the major rules about money is timing. And a lot of the times that timing literally comes down to you educating yourself about what you should be doing based off of your own personal financial steps at that particular point. Next, the next rule about money is this: you have to learn how to seduce it. It's like this, everybody. I'm doing a little dating analogy with this one. Women, generally speaking, they hate thirsty, desperate men. Simple as that. Money's the exact same way. Money hates thirsty, desperate people. Women will essentially want a man that will seduce them and who knows what he's doing and who has experience. Money, everybody, is the exact same way. It wants to be seduced. Money likes to be with an investor who knows exactly what he's doing with his money, or what she is doing with her money, and who also has experience. So my advice is simple, everybody. Put your money into something that's exciting. Because just like women want to be excited, money wants to be excited. Put your money into something like, I don't know, a trust. Put your money into something like an investment property. Put your money into something like maxing out that 401k so you can maximize the taxes that come with it. Put your money into something fun and exciting like maxing out that Roth IRA. Put your money into something exciting like that index fund, or go start a business and see what happens. Just like a woman, money likes to be seduced and likes to be excited. Next rule about money is this: do not be boring with money. Now, earlier I used the analogy about a woman essentially wants to be seduced by a man who has experience and who knows what he's doing. Well, essentially it's like this. The opposite of that is that no woman wants to be with an extremely boring guy or whatever, who never gives her excitement or never takes her anywhere nice. So the money analogy I'll use is this: if you were just parking your money into a boring Bank of America or Wells Fargo 0.01% APY or whatever that gives you $1 if you put $1,000 in and wait 10 years, if you put your money into a very, very boring account like that, money's gonna do like what any pretty woman's gonna do if you're basically not treating her right. She's gonna leave you or whatever. Or if you're boring, they're gonna walk away. Money's the exact same way. If you put your money into one of these boring accounts or whatever, it's literally gonna get up and walk away through inflation, through bank fees or whatever, and through one day you look up and say, where did my money go? Your money didn't go anywhere. It just left you. Why? Because you were boring and inflation got it. So don't be boring with money, everybody. Learn to take calculated risk and have an emergency fund, but do not park a lot of money in a very boring, basic APY 0.01% Bank of America account, okay? Next, the next rule of money is simple. Have at least a 3-month emergency fund, okay? Now, I've always told my clients, and I personally tell my clients to have at least a 6 to 9 month emergency fund. But for this particular podcast, for the rules of money, I'm gonna say it like this. Essentially, if you get fired from your job, you should be able to go at least 3 to 9 months before you have to look for another job, period. So one of the other rules of money is simple: have at least a 3-month emergency fund. Next, learn the tax code. One of the rules of money that I want you guys to essentially definitely learn is this: the tax code, okay? You need to understand how to legally lower your taxable income. You need to start doing research and find out what makes more sense for you from an investment standpoint. Should you be investing in a regular IRA? Should you be investing into a Roth IRA? Should you be putting your money into your kids' college funds or into a basic Gerber college fund? Or should you do more research and find out what else better is out here or whatever? So I want you to check out my podcast where I talk about ways to legally lower your taxes, okay? And one of the rules of money is simple. You need to learn the tax code. Next, another rule of money is this: become an entrepreneur. Just like I said, everybody, learn the tax code. It works like this, okay? In the American version of capitalism, business owners / entrepreneurs, we get to spend our money first and then we get taxed second. If you are a W-2 employee, you get taxed first and then you get to spend your money. Voila. A lot of people, when you start explaining to them that you can write off your business expenses, you can write off your gas, you can write off your gym memberships, you can write off the dinner that you have when you're taking out a client, you can write off those basketball tickets, those football tickets or whatever, because you're entertaining a client, bring more business to your company. A lot of people say it's not fair. Why is it that people who basically have all this money can write off basically essentially write this stuff off and essentially get welfare from the government, otherwise known as a tax cut? Well, everybody, it's like this. You can get mad at the rules, or you can learn the rules and play them yourself. So my advice is very simple. Become an entrepreneur and start a business. I tell everybody, especially those who work in corporate America, you need to become an entrepreneur and you need to start a business, period. Next, the next rule of money, this is something that I have actually used for myself and for my business, is this. I hire very slowly and I fire people very quickly. Now, I've done business with people, and after I've done podcasts with them, or after I've done different one-on-one client sessions with them, I saw these individuals were not exactly who they claim to be, and I immediately pretty much stopped doing business with them. And honestly, I've actually done podcasts with people where I found out that they were not who they were supposed to be, and I actually took those podcasts down. So at the end of the day, everybody, it's like this. If you're doing business with somebody, you need to make sure essentially that this is exactly who you want to be. To start basically hang out with their family a little bit. See how they operate around their kids. See how they operate around their boyfriend, around their girlfriend. See how they treat the waiter or whatever who's bringing you drinks or who's bringing you dinner or whatever for your business meeting. Because that gives you a window to how they're going to treat the quote unquote lowest of individuals who they feel is around them. Okay. So if you're an entrepreneur, get to know a person before you go into business with them. Hire slowly, but fire very quickly. That's my advice. The next rule of money. Be a contrarian and don't panic. Recessions and depressions are essentially sales for rich people, okay? And when eggs are on sale, everybody, that's when you need to buy eggs. So during a recession, you can buy houses, you can buy stocks, you can buy index funds for literally pennies on the dollar. So be a contrarian. When everyone is telling you, oh, the sky is falling, these horrible things about to happen, inflation is here, the recession is coming. People, that's when you need to smile, because that's when the best deals are made. Most millionaires are made during times of recession, and billionaires is the exact same way, everybody. So don't panic. Next, the next rule of money is this. Become an absolute 0.1% rock star in your career. And this one is kind of more so for my W-2 type of individuals or whatever. And this is for people who are working in corporate America. You need to be the absolute best of the best in your industry. In sports analogy, they say you need to be the cleaner, the closer. You need to be that type of person where when ish hits the fan, you are essentially the expert, the Navy SEAL that they end up calling in to basically fix the problem. So be the absolute best that you can be in your 9-to-5, in your trade or whatever, in your union hall. Be the absolute best that you can possibly be or whatever in your specific industry. Next, the next rule of money is this. I want you to educate yourself on investing. Now, I talked about this a little bit earlier in one of our previous points, but people, it's like this. You have to get educated on money, because if you don't, the amount of BS and the amount of crap and trash financial advice people are going to give you will literally have you broken homeless. I remember when I was first started kind of learning about finance. I got on my journey. This is before I got my MBA. This is before I went to business school. This is even before I even graduated from college with my engineering degree. I had people telling me stuff like, Chris, you need to basically get into nothing down real estate. Chris, you need to basically cash out your little tiny small 401k so you can buy crypto. Chris, you need to invest in this up and coming stock. Chris, you need to get into coffee. Chris, you need to basically start this MLM. Chris, you need to basically get into this type of business. You need to start buying whole life insurance policies or whatever, and then create your own bank. Essentially, everybody, this is the kind of garbage that I was hearing or whatever. And if I was not the type of individual who read books, who listened to podcasts or whatever, I have no idea financially where I would be, because I essentially ignored the morons and the people out here who would give me terrible financial advice, and I educated myself on exactly how to build generational wealth, okay? So my advice on investing is extremely simple, and I'm very upfront about all my podcasts when I say this. You need to read books. Period. You need to get certifications. You need to listen to financial podcasts like this one right here, Financipation, and click that notification bell and basically like and comment and subscribe to my channel. Additionally, I have a financial emancipation class that's going to be coming out very soon. And in that course or whatever, I'm going to be walking you through systematically different ways you can build generational wealth. Next, the next rule of money is this. You need to run your race, and do not compare your race or yourself to others. A lot of times we kind of get into this mindset where, oh, Susie is married. Why am I not married? John is married to this beautiful woman. Why am I single? This woman left corporate America and now she's running her own tech company, right? Why am I still stuck in this cubicle? I was smarter than her. This guy bought 2 houses before I bought 1 house. What is wrong with me? This woman bought 3 houses or whatever before I bought a single house. What's wrong with me? I still live in an apartment. Oh, she hit $1 million or whatever before I did. What's wrong with me? A lot of times, people, we compare ourselves, particularly in this Instagram, social media life that we live in. We compare ourselves to people who may or may not have it like that, but it's irrelevant because at the end of the day, everybody, run your race and only focus on you. As long as you are getting better than you were yesterday and you're significantly and constantly slowly improving every day and you're better than you were last week, that is literally all that matters. Next, the next rule of money is this. I want you to hitch your wagon to people that are going places, okay? So if you work in corporate America, you can always tell the people that are just going places. It's just as simple as that. You can always tell the ones that are privileged. You can always tell the ones that everybody likes. You can always tell the ones that get the biggest and best projects, get the best clients or whatever. You can always tell that. And my advice is simple. Don't hate on those people. Learn from them. And if it's possible, try to hitch your potential wagon to them. If you're an entrepreneur, for all my entrepreneurs out there, go to seminars and seek out mentors and the folks who you can tell are going places. And you can seek out the rock stars who you can tell in your industry that are going to be something someday, and learn from them. Try to hitch your wagon to them and learn from them as much as you can, because if you surround yourself with people who are smarter than you and who are more successful than you, it literally makes it that much easier to build generational wealth and to financially emancipate yourself from poverty, okay? Next, I want you to learn how to make people a lot of money. So this is always one of those kind of things that I learned in my 20s or whatever, and it's something that I advise all people to do. If you're at a happy hour at a networking event, never try to tell somebody how great you are. Find out what they do and then try to introduce them to somebody who's gonna make them a lot of money. So for instance, you need to have strategic partnerships that essentially make both of you a lot of money. I went with a great digital marketing company that can market my business, edit my videos, and that builds my websites and my e-products. That's why I went with Kilika Solutions. When people give me props about my website, when they tell me, Chris, your videos look dope, the graphics you use are amazing, or whatever, I immediately tell them about Kilika Solutions. And when I tell them about Kilika Solutions, they reach out to them, and some of them actually had Kilika build websites and build e-products for them. And as a result, it makes us both money. Kilika makes me look good because they like the dope graphics and digital marketing that people do for my program, and I make Kilika look good because I essentially market their products to my listeners. So as simple as this, everybody. Just like pretty women are attracted to attractive people, and just like attractive people love being surrounded by other attractive people, money also is attracted to people that can make them more money. Kilika Solutions loves doing business with me because I bring them more business. I love doing business with some of my accountant friends and my lawyer friends because they bring money to me and I bring money to them. It's as simple as that. And a Jewish proverb states that one reason why Jewish people are so successful is because when you do business with a Jewish person, they say they connect you to 2 or 3 other people that can also help you make more money. So once again, another rule of money is simple, everybody. Help people make money, even if it has nothing to do with helping you make money. Next, the next rule of money is this. You need to avoid lifestyle creep. So we've all had this before, everybody. We're making $40,000 a year, kind of hoofing it, not really doing much. Then we get like that $40,000 or $50,000 pay raise. Now we're making $100,000 a year. And the first thing we do is this. We go out, we buy a nicer car, or we go out, we buy a bigger house or whatever. Don't do that, everybody, period. A lot of people, when they start making more money, the first thing they do is they start spending more money to basically match what they have or whatever. My advice is simple. When you get a pay raise, take all the money that you make and throw it into your 401k or throw it into your brokerage account. If you have been living off of $50,000 and you get a $50,000 pay raise or whatever, instead of bringing your lifestyle to $100,000, you need to keep your lifestyle at $50,000 and take the remaining $50,000 and invest it into a brokerage account, or invest it into a business, or invest it into a real estate investment trust, or invest it into your brokerage account, or just max out your Roth IRA and your 401k, whatever. Whatever it is, everybody, when you basically start making more money, don't bring your lifestyle up to match your money. Keep your lifestyle where your money was at, and then take the difference and invest that, okay? And the last rule of money, everybody, that I want to talk about is this. Never become complacent and never get comfortable. Everybody, it's like this. I want you to remember when you grew up poor and on food stamps in the hood. I want you to remember what it was like standing in the unemployment line when you had people talking to you like you were absolute garbage because you didn't have a job, and they were talking to you like you were trash. I want you to remember what it was like when you grew up poor in the trailer parks. I want you to remember what it was like when people literally laugh at you because of the type of clothes that you wore and the type of car that you drove or whatever. I want you to remember what it felt like, fellas, when women would literally laugh at you because of how broke you were. I want you to remember that. I want you to remember when you got humiliated. I want you to remember the bad times, because by remembering the bad times, it allows you to work that much harder and appreciate that much more when the good times actually come. You should never be satisfied, people. Always be willing to read a book. Always be willing to learn a new skill. Always be willing to get another college degree. Always be willing to learn another trade. Always be willing to get another certification, because it's like this, everybody. Money literally rewards people that never stop learning, who never stop improving, and also who always work hard. It is as simple as that. So in closing, everybody, I just want to say this channel, Financipation, is all about making money. It's all about saving money. It's all about building generational wealth, and it's all about financially emancipating yourself from generational poverty. You can book a one-on-one session with me or whatever at any point. The link for my website is below or whatever. And I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just essentially telling you that you need to do your own research when you make responsible decisions based on your own financial path or whatever, by doing your own independent, thorough research, okay? Please follow me on Instagram at @thereal_Financipation. My Facebook page is Financipation. Check out some of my digital, my e-products below as well. And lastly, I have a financial blog that's going to be coming out very soon too, okay? Remember, everybody, hit that notification bell. Once again, everybody, it's your boy, Chris. Thank you for listening. The Rules of Money. Hope you enjoyed the podcast, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.